Well, what are you waiting for? The wallet's right there. All you gotta do is reach out and grab it. Eh? Who am I? I'd like to say I'm your guardian angel that's sitting on your shoulder, but I think you can kinda tell just by looking at my horns. I'm more of a devil, really. And I'm just standing next to you in this alleyway. I mean, I can certainly sit on your shoulders if you wish, but I doubt you'd enjoy it as much as me. And though I'm not your guardian angel per se, I'd certainly say I am your guardian. See, you do have an angel assigned to you, but I just suppose she doesn't care enough to watch over you personally. I may be a manifestation of hell, but what is the lesson you humans preach all the time? Don't judge a book by its author? Cover. Right, thank you. So, my dear little human, what are you going to do? See, there's a wallet, and some poor unsuspecting bloke must have dropped it. I can see from here that it's chock full of cards and cash and the likes. So, why don't you just reach out and take it? You found it, and like that other phrase that isn't so often preached, finders keepers. Come on, you haven't got all day, you know. Just snag it and be on your merry way. Still apprehensive, I see. Very well, I'll help you out, but only because I'm your precious guardian devil. Here you go, just reach out and take it. And then you'll be mine forever. What? I didn't say anything. You must have heard a passerby on their phone or something. Well, time's a ticking, young one. You know, I happen to remember something. Your mother's birthday is coming up. It would be so wonderful if you could get her that necklace I know you've been looking at for quite a while. It would look so shiny and beautiful around her neck. And I'm certain she'd love and thank you for it, and perhaps shed a tear or two for you out of joy. And I can see that there's more than enough cash in there. There we...
Get your blackened claws away from them, you vile demon!
Demon? Excuse me, you blasted harpy, but I'm a mighty devil, and I deserve to be regarded as such.
Call yourself what you wish, devil, but you keep your disgusting talons off of my charge. You don't even deserve to exist on the same plane of existence, much less make physical contact with them. Now that I think about it, you've broken one of our most sacred rules, outwardly appearing before a human like this, much less my human. Need I ask my lord and your boss to cast you down yet again, or shall you leave in peace?
How dare you, you holy bit!
There, that will silence him for a moment. Are you all right, my child? Did he hurt you? Your hand, where he touched you. Let me see. Oh my! Okay, here. Let me soothe your burn, child. How dare that unholy being touch you, of all humans? I will deal with him later. For now, I need to focus on you. And before you ask, is it not obvious who I am? Look upon these shiny wings, my pearly robes, my halcyon halo, and weep in gratitude before my majestic beauty that I descend from the heavens to... You don't seem impressed. Nevertheless, I am your guardian angel. Your actual guardian, mind you. Since your conception, my sole purpose, the reason for my continued existence, is to protect you from all harm. Do you remember when you were 5 years old and you climbed up that tree in your backyard, even though your mother told you not to? And do you remember how you broke the branch that you were standing on because you wanted to get a better view of the sunset? You fell 23.5 feet headfirst, and would surely have died if I had not caught you. Up until then, your mother had been watching over you, doing my job for me. The only chance I had to protect you was making sure you didn't choke on your food at dinners. And to catch you from that fall, to hold you in my arms and keep you safe from the rest of the world. It was exhilarating. I wanted only to stay by you and protect you, forevermore. But alas, I was recalled to heaven and punished for my transgressions of violating the same sacred law that abhorrent devil broke. But it was worth it. You were worth it. Why am I here now? I'm actually here on technicality. See, I can't be here for you, but I absolutely can be here for that thing. Since he broke the rule, I am supposed to be here to make sure he doesn't try anything. Hence the gag. Though the real reason I'm here, if you'll allow me to open with you, was to protect you. See, you're on a fine line. Morally, I mean. You've done some good, and you've done some bad. Really, any action you take could tip you in one way or the other right now. And even I don't know when your life could, end. So, I've taken the responsibility of choosing hell or heaven out of your hands, young one. Take my hand, and I'll guide you back to the light. And out of this forsaken alley. It smells of sin and old cheese back there. I was thinking either old cheese or filth, because saying filth could also refer to the devil, but I don't know.
Excuse you, you puny little harpy. But I do believe it's rather rude to strip someone of their friend before they're done talking. I'll be the first of my kind to be honest. She's right. I wanted you to grab that wallet so I could drag you down to the coziest depths of hell with me when you pass. Yes, I said the coziest. It's quite warm, though never hot, when you're in the right parts of hell. I'm not too sure why, but you humans have a funny thought that my hell is nothing but a cauldron of boiling lava, pitchforks and agony and eternal damnation. I mean, it is on Sundays and in the boonies of the place, but everywhere else is nice. It's like a beach, just with lava, and 120 degrees year-round. And most of the swimmers are actually tortured souls. but it's really nice everywhere else, I swear.
Really? Trying to entice my darling by promises of so-called beauty of your homeland? Darling, that hellscape could never truly compare to the beauty of heaven. You could look in any direction and find an endless maze of purity and wonder, a land on which all that glitters truly is gold, and not a soul goes unhappy or unsatisfied. If you're worthy enough, I know you will be if you just take my hand, you won't ever have to worry about the struggle or the toil of your life ever again. You can truly, unquestioningly be happy.
Oh, really? Harpy, I seem to remember heaven being less of, well, heaven as you'd think of it, little one, and more of a glorified church. White and golden wood everywhere, sure, but every single ounce of it is boring. You don't do much fun stuff there, unless you count living on your knees, praying, of course, as fun. I'd rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. The sinners are much more fun anyway.
You will never be happy in hell. I will not deny, under my honor as an angel, your guardian angel, mind you, that hell may be beautiful in a twisted way. So long as you're not burning alive for eternity there, but I promise you, my dear human, that you would be burning there. You cannot escape judgment, and if you are deemed unworthy enough to burn for all time, then you shall, regardless of what this thing promises you. Even he can't escape his fate. That reminds me, demon, I believe my memory is fading with time, so could you be a dear?
Don't you dare bite your fucking tongue, Harpy.
And remind our little human just what landed you in hell? And what your purpose is?
I am no Lucifer. I am no Satan. And yet I am. I fell from heaven, fell from God's grace in much the same way. Human, do you recall the bubonic plague? The one that murdered approximately 25 million people? I was ordered to birth such a disease by your precious God. And so I did. The order came due to your species' wanton destruction prior. You slaughtered siblings, parents, and children alike with no remorse in your godless crusades. Years later, the order came to release such an abomination. And I refused. The order came again, and I refused again. I would not be the trigger that ended millions of lives just to settle some divine grudge with humanity. And so, without further admonishment or room to defend my case, her precious God stripped me of my halo, blackened my wings, and cast me down to burn. All because I refused to play pawn in his game. Judge me as you will, darling. To refuse the order of that magnitude may be a grand sin in itself, but what would you have done? Give in as just another pawn in his game? Knowing you, I doubt it. And you, Harpy, what would you have done?
I was not created to defy our master's whim, and neither were you.
And therein lies my point. Harpy, you will never truly be your own. truly a slave to your master's whim. You even stayed in line whenever our darling was in trouble. Except for that fall, of course. And even then, you let them fall in the first place. You should have done what every other angel would have done and just hold the branch up. It's not that hard.
At least I'm not a complete abomination that deserves more than just getting cast down.
Ooh, scathing. Darling, look between us. She's so plain, boring. Wouldn't you rather laugh your way down with me?
Calling the boss would be a wasted effort. I should just get rid of you myself.
Please, do try. I'll be wiping your holy blood off my knuckles when I'm finished.
Just like how the real Satan will have to use a broom and pan to clean up your ashes when I smite you.
I swear to me, I'm gonna...
You're right, darling. I'd rather not cause you so much stress. Though I don't believe for a second that any of our blood would have been on your hands. I'll abide. For now.
As will I. As much as I want you. I'd rather lose you to her than have you push me away and hate me forever.
But that little stint didn't decide what you're going to do, darling. You still have to choose what you're going to do, sweetie. That wallet is still there. And as much as I'd like to, I won't stop you if you choose to follow that devil.
And I won't force you to take it. By all means, if you truly desire to part ways in this alley and go back with that blasted angel, then I won't interfere. But I can't promise that I won't ever tempt you again. So
What's it gonna be, darling?